Do you often use public services?
Yes, quite frequently actually. I rely heavily on public transport like buses for my daily commute, and I also regularly use the public healthcare system for routine checkups. Beyond that, I often visit public libraries and parks, especially since the recent upgrades by the local municipality have made them far more inviting and accessible for everyone in the community.
What kind of services do you think are most important in your city?
In my city, I believe healthcare services are paramount, given their direct impact on well-being and quality of life for all citizens. Following closely are public transportation networks, which are crucial for economic activity and daily mobility, especially in a bustling urban environment. Reliable waste management and sanitation are also incredibly vital for maintaining public health and the overall livability of the city.
Have you ever had a bad experience with a service?
Unfortunately, yes, I recall a particularly frustrating experience with a private internet service provider a couple of years ago. The connection was consistently unreliable, dropping out multiple times a day, which severely impacted my work. Despite numerous calls to their customer support, the issue remained unresolved for weeks, leading to considerable inconvenience and a feeling of being completely unheard.
What is the most important quality for good customer service?
For me, the most important quality for excellent customer service is attentive and empathetic listening. It's not just about solving a problem. It's about making the customer feel genuinely heard and understood, validating their concerns before offering a solution. This approach fosters trust and often transforms a potentially negative interaction into a positive one, leaving a lasting impression of care.
Do you think customer service has improved in your country recently?
I do believe there's been a noticeable improvement in customer service in India recently, particularly within the private sector. Many companies are investing more in training their staff and integrating technology to streamline interactions. While there are still areas for growth, especially in certain public sectors, the overall trend suggests a greater emphasis on consumer satisfaction and responsiveness compared to a decade ago. I vividly recall a particularly disappointing service experience that occurred a few months ago, specifically on a bustling Saturday afternoon. My friends and I had decided to try out a newly opened, much-hyped cafe located in a vibrant part of the city center, known for its unique decor and interesting menu. We had high hopes, expecting a pleasant and relaxing afternoon. However, from the moment we arrived, things began to unravel. Despite having made a reservation, we were left standing at the entrance for an unusually long time, largely ignored by the staff who seemed overwhelmed by the sheer number of customers. Once finally seated, it took another considerable wait before anyone approached our table to take our order. When a waiter eventually did come, he appeared visibly rushed and somewhat dismissive, barely making eye contact as he scribbled down our choices. The food and drinks then arrived after an even longer delay, and to my dismay, my coffee order was entirely incorrect. It was supposed to be a decaf latte, but clearly contained caffeine, which I cannot consume. The resolution was rather underwhelming. It was quite challenging to get the attention of any staff member again. Eventually, I managed to flag down a different younger waitress who, to her credit, was apologetic and promptly arranged for a replacement. However, this meant yet another wait, and by the time my correct order arrived, my friend had almost finished their meals. There was no offer of any compensation, nor did anyone from management approach us to address the overall poor service. It felt as though they were simply focused on moving people through, rather than ensuring a quality experience. As for how I felt about the entire experience, initially, it was pure frustration stemming from the prolonged waiting times and the general inattentiveness. This quickly evolved into disappointment, particularly with the dismissive attitude of our assigned waiter. The incorrect order and subsequent delay simply compounded the annoyance, leaving me feeling undervalued as a customer. Ultimately, I felt quite dissatisfied. Despite the cafe's trendy atmosphere and good food, the abysmal service overshadowed everything. It was a clear example of how poor customer interaction can completely ruin an otherwise potentially enjoyable outing, and it certainly solidified my decision not to return.
What are the main differences between public and private services?
The fundamental distinction between public and private services lies primarily in their funding models and overarching objectives. Public services, typically funded through taxation and managed by governmental bodies, are designed to serve the collective good, ensuring equitable access to essential amenities like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Their aim is often universal provision, prioritizing social welfare over profit generation. Conversely, private services are operated by independent companies, driven by profit motives and financed directly by consumers. This commercial incentive often leads to greater competition, innovation, and potentially higher levels of customization or luxury. While private services can offer efficiency and choice, their accessibility might be limited by cost, whereas public services strive for inclusivity, albeit sometimes facing challenges with resource allocation and bureaucratic inefficiencies that can impact speed or responsiveness.
How has technology influenced the quality of customer service?
Technology has profoundly reshaped the landscape of customer service, ushering in both remarkable advancements and some new frustrations. On the positive side, digital platforms, AI-powered chatbots, and mobile applications have introduced unprecedented convenience, offering 24/7 access, quicker response times for routine queries, and personalized recommendations based on data analytics. This efficiency can significantly enhance customer satisfaction, allowing issues to be resolved without traditional waiting times or geographical limitations. However, this technological shift also presents challenges. The increasing reliance on automated systems can lead to a depersonalized experience, leaving customers feeling unheard or frustrated when complex problems arise that require human empathy and nuanced understanding. Additionally, technical glitches or data security concerns can erode trust. Ultimately, while technology offers powerful tools, its true value lies in how effectively it complements, rather than completely replaces, genuine human interaction in service delivery.
Do you think customer service is generally better in large companies or small businesses?
It's challenging to definitively state that one is inherently better, as both large companies and small businesses offer distinct advantages and disadvantages in customer service. Small businesses often excel in delivering a highly personalized, attentive experience, where direct interaction with owners or dedicated staff fosters a strong sense of community and individual recognition. They can be more flexible and responsive to unique customer needs, building loyalty through genuine rapport. Conversely, large companies typically possess superior resources for comprehensive staff training, advanced technological support systems, and standardized protocols that ensure consistency and efficiency across numerous interactions. While they might sometimes lack the personal touch, their ability to handle high volumes, offer diverse support channels, and resolve common issues swiftly can be a significant benefit. Ultimately, the better experience often depends on what the customer values more: bespoke attention or streamlined, reliable processes.
In what ways can governments ensure high-quality public services?
Governments can employ several critical strategies to ensure the delivery of high-quality public services. Firstly, robust and consistent funding is paramount, as adequate resources directly impact staffing levels, infrastructure maintenance, and technological upgrades. Secondly, establishing clear performance metrics and regulatory frameworks is essential for accountability, allowing for objective evaluation of service standards and transparent reporting to the public. Investing in ongoing professional development and training for public sector employees, particularly in customer-facing roles, can significantly enhance their skills and motivation. Furthermore, actively soliciting and integrating public feedback through accessible channels, like surveys or community forums, enables governments to adapt services to genuine citizen needs and address areas of dissatisfaction. Lastly, fostering a culture of innovation within public administration encourages the adoption of best practices and more efficient service delivery models.
What challenges do service industries face in attracting and retaining employees today?
Service industries today grapple with multifaceted challenges in attracting and retaining skilled employees. A significant hurdle often revolves around compensation, as many service roles are perceived, and sometimes are low-wage positions struggling to compete with other sectors. This is frequently compounded by demanding working conditions, including irregular hours, physically strenuous tasks, and emotionally taxing interactions with challenging customers. Furthermore, there can be a lack of clear career progression paths, deterring individuals seeking long-term professional growth. The increasing threat of automation also creates uncertainty about job security. To overcome these obstacles, industries must consider offering more competitive salaries and benefits, investing in comprehensive training and development programs, promoting work-life balance, and fostering a positive, respectful work environment that values the crucial contribution of service professionals.